Oh my God. Pick the bones out of that one, ladies and gentlemen. Wolverhampton Wanderers 3, Chelsea 4, but that does not tell the story of the heart attack peculiar affair that happened at Molineux this here night. We are approaching Halloween, and this was a night of horrors for a multitude of reasons. We may have seen a wonder goal from Jamie Gittins, like absolute superb scenes. We might have seen Estevao lob the keeper. We might have seen Santos score a goal. Hato get an assist. But we saw some harrowing sugar, man. We saw Liam Delap make his return from injury, much awaited. We've all been waiting for it. And he comes off the bench. And guess what? Sticking to recent Chelsea form, he gets a red card. Not through 2 yellow cards. And I must tell you, spoiler, I think it's pretty disgraceful how he performed out there and what happened. It was absolutely a game of two halves. Chelsea, it was mind-blowing how different two halves can be. But it's more on Chelsea's complacency. Some credit does go to Wolves, of course, coming out and playing so well in the second half. I'm gonna do my best to pick the bones out of this, mate. So welcome on back to Football Therapy. This is Jan Reacts Match Review. Please do consider supporting the content, liking the videos, subscribing to the channel, hitting the bell if you are subscribed, because we're nearing 200,000 subs, which is incredible. Look, we're in the hat. We won. It's an away win, yeah, against the Premier League side, yeah. Just look at it like that. Surely. I tell you what, mate, this is one of those games where you'll be like, let's never speak of this again, which is a shame because there was some good stuff. We are going to get into it. Look, Wolves are like the crisis team. They are terrible, and they were terrible in the first half going into this. A lot of people predicted big Chelsea wins. And it was really some sort of it was halftime talk, slight tactical changes, complacency and energy in Molineux that changed it in the second half. And this very young Chelsea side couldn't rise to it. We're going to take a look at some of the stuff on the Sofa Score here. 4-1, 4-1. Look, I mean, they changed shape, I think, a lot in the second half, Wolverhampton Wanderers. This geezer's at Tolu, excuse me. He was really impressive throughout the game, actually. But we lined up with Jorgensen in goal. I think this pretty much, apart from Josh starting, I think a lot of us expected Josh to start at the weekend in the Premier League. But apart from that, I think the personnel, everyone, including myself, though, predicted. So it was fine. And there were some good performances. Gittins, rightly here on SofaScore, player of the match. He was really, really good. Santos as well. Estevao, got a nice, lovely little lobbed finish with a sort of a help from an assist from Santos. That was a sort of ball bouncing off him. Nice moment. But yeah, man, let's have a quick look at the statistics in both halves, yeah? First half. Oh, I'm clicking on the wrong thing here. First half. Chelsea, 60% possession, 3 big chances to their 1. Only 8 shots, but we scored 3 goals from their 8 shots, which is pretty darn good, you must say. 303 passes. Let's look at the second half. So we still had the majority of possession. They had 3 big chances to our 0. So they actually created more big chances in this game than Chelsea did. 9 shots to our 3. Dominant. Absolutely dominant. And 1 goalkeeper save there from Jorgensen. He did make a good save. I'm gonna go in on Jorgensen a little bit in a bit. Look, I don't generally like to dig out. And Delap, mate, your time will come, mate. I'm a big fan of Delap, but my word. Just while I remember it, Jorgensen did make a really good save against a very peculiar scuffed shot from Strand Larsen, who's a good forward. So, shouts for that. Do you know what I mean? But in terms of lineups, yeah, that's what went down. With substitute appearances, 5 subs made by both sides. Good players coming on. I think the Wolves have got some good players. They will be buoyed by this performance because they were singing sacked in the morning again at one point to their own manager, but I think before the end they were kind of on board again, and I get it, man. Substitute appearances, Enzo Maresca bringing on the cavalry, Marc Cucurella, Enzo Fernandez, Pedro Neto, Moises Caicedo very late on, 85th minute. That was to see the result out Liam Delap in the 61st minute for Steaua. Now, Steaua got a yellow card for trying an overhead kick. He keeps trying those. I've got no problem with it. They're great. And if they're a way to score, then why not? But he connected with the defender's head and got a yellow. He put in a tackle shortly after, like quite not that nasty, but it was a definite foul. And you're thinking, oh, you're on a yellow. Scored his goal though, but he was like, right, you are getting hooked. You got your goal, so you're happy. We're 3-0 up, so we're safe. Yeah, right. And you're on a yellow. That is, yeah, you are going to be coming off, young man. You've done good. You've done a little bit of bad. And you're going to be substituted. I was calling it early doors. So, should we go through the friggin' timeline and try and pick the bones out of what was an absolute insane affair? Let's do this on the left-hand side. Let's look at the attacking momentum firstly. Top left of the screen. First half, Chelsea. They did have a little moment towards the end before we scored that third that, probably it felt like it was dead. And then they just slapped us all over the gaff in the second half. It must have been some sort of tactical change, man, because they really, really slapped us up. So early doors... Santos scoring in the 5th minute. He was sort of running into space, puts it under the goalkeeper, bottom right. I think actually Jose Sá might do a little bit better as the goalkeeper, but you're very happy for Santos getting his goal. Opening 5 minutes, Jamie Gittins' assist. Just what you want. And then 10 minutes later, the opening 15 minutes, we get another goal. It's Jamie Gittins again. I think the first one was a bit fortuitous, the assist, but the second one was totally a desired effect assist. So sort of not a cutback, but, a cross towards his England under-21 teammate. Tyreek George linking up again for the second time in recent weeks. And you're 2-0 up. It's 15 minutes in, and you're like, you know what? Wolves are absolute pony, mate. They are no good. And no wonder the fans are toxic. No wonder all this. This is a great game for the young men to express themselves. You see, there's a change. Doherty has to come off. Steaua gets their booking. Gomez, who comes on for Doherty, gets their booking. And he actually gets hooked to half time. So he only plays 14 minutes, but I think it's because of tactical change. We scored the third, though, in the 41st minute, just before half-time, and that was Santos pressing the opposition defenders, midfielders, getting the ball back, a high press, really, really good. The ball falls for Steaua, and it's a lovely little lob. He lobs the keeper, chips him. Cole Palmer may be watching that thinking, chippy chips. Lovely scenes. I mean, look, obviously, you've still got... It's an excellent finish. It was in a high-value position, but you still got... He's so good, Steaua. He just instantaneously does these great things. So we're 3-0 up at halftime, yeah? I'm feeling really nice. I think Liverpool lost... Liverpool lost 3-0, yeah? So the night is good. The night is feeling good. I think Tottenham lost as well. Let's just confirm all these warm fuzzies. They're 2-0 down there, but it's about to be full-time. So, yeah, Tottenham lose. We hate them. Liverpool lose. We hate them. Chelsea won. Lovely stuff. But we're about to enter the second half of horrors. So let's talk about that, shall we? Okay, so obviously Vitor Pereira makes some sort of tactical changes. Okay, he makes a couple of players. He hooks a couple of players, including Gomez, who just came on, and Hwang assists Tolu early doors. It's really in the 48th minute they score. They get that goal back. It's a really poor. And turned into Mario. Then it's probably what Maresca was saying in the dressing room. It's a really poor defending, because it ruddy was, mate. It was a great finish though from Tolu. He deserves praise for his performance. And Hwang. Yeah, I think he fouls Lavia after, and it gets spicy. This game was, before it needed to be spicy, it was lots of fighting, yeah? And maybe Liam Delap saw that and thought, I'm going to come on and get amongst this. Yeah, wait for that. Hwang obviously puts a nasty... To be fair, he puts a nasty foul on Lavia. And for those... We were chatting on my Instagram halftime live, and I was saying, look, we're 3-0 up. All we need now is a Romeo Lavia... Well, a Malo Gusto goal for his first goal in his career, and a Romeo Lavia 90 minutes. If those two things happen on top of this amazing result, seemingly, we'll win the Champions League. But no, everything fell apart. And of course, Lavia got butchered by Hwang. To be fair, he does go and apologise immediately. He realises he's put in a nasty one, but Tosin comes in swinging, and it's just like, why are we doing this, boys? Like, calm down. You're still 2 goals to the good. Can we just settle down and play good football? And And a few more minutes pass. We get to the hour mark. And Maresca's like, what the ruddy heck is happening? So he makes a triple change, basically. He brings off Gusto for Cucurella. So Josh plays like the right back. Cucurella sort of goes up and down. Lavia Fernandez kind of becomes a straight swap later. Fernandez sort of will move forward when Buonanotte comes off. And like I said, Steval for Delap, which essentially makes Tariq George move over to his native wing position. Liam Delap plays as a centre forward, what we've been missing. Or have we? And then Strand Larsen comes on for Hwang. He's a great player. Now, this petulance continues, yeah? Because look, as you see, the three players coming on there, Hwang, and then Tai gets done for an argument. I actually think he gets booked for being petulant. He's like kicking the ball and pushing someone. And they're behaving like children. I get proper Chelsea days when you're being a little bit aggy and you're doing a bit of S-housery or whatever. But this was childish petulance from a lot of players. Even the leader, Tosin, who was doing a lot of silly stuff. I was thinking, what are you doing? Why are you getting involved with this? Well, and Maresca can see it. So he's made that triple change and he thinks, right, I'm bringing on talent here. I'm bringing on Cucurella, Enzo. You know, I'm bringing on Liam Delap, a proper centre forward. This is going to sort us out. He does that in the 61st minute. And the 73rd minute, man, we can see the goal. Yeah? Aguado, I can't even remember this one. Is this one that bounces off the striker sort of thing? Comes in, bounces off the striker. Well, I think we conceded from too long. It's so hard. I was just fuming watching this. It's so hard to keep up. It was like 2 goals we conceded from long throws as well, which is just absolute textbook. Because Maresca was asked about this recently. He was like, yeah, we don't do long throws. We do, apparently. We just concede all of them all the time. It keeps happening. It's clearly a soft underbelly of Chelsea. We got better at like things like corners, certainly scoring them. And to be honest, like I'll talk about player performances in a moment. But yeah, they're just long throws. Long throws at Chelsea, you'll be fine. It's like throwing a high value chance into a kindergarten and just, you know, you'll score goals. So 2-3, I'm absolutely bricking myself here. Liam Delap, he's pushing defenders, he's arguing, I don't know why. Tigets, obviously, who's been booked and he's done a lot of running. He's been playing a right winger at this point, so it makes sense to bring on Pedro Neto against his former club. Delap gets his first yellow card, and he has been gagging for it. Bellegarde comes on for Wolves, and Caicedo comes on in the 85th minute. We're only 1 goal up. It's the 85th minute. Maresca's going, oh my God, what are these lads doing? Caicedo, save us. The best central defensive midfield. Can you please bring some order to what is an insane midfield with petulance? And to be entirely fair, Caicedo's got a touch of that as well. He's a little bit spicy needlessly. He needs to bring that sort of... If he wants to wear the captain's armband sometimes, he needs to bring some calm. There is a bit of petulance to Kai. I like how he's a fighter. We want that at Chelsea. But when all of this like childish silliness is around you, the grown-ups come at a premium. Do you know what I mean? So he comes on. And then Delap fouls. He elbows someone in the face. Yeah, let's just do it now, right? It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace from Delap. He's gagging for a red card as soon as he comes on. He's just elbowing everyone. What is he actually doing? He's a great player. He's an intelligent footballer. He can alleviate. He's a pressure relief valve, which, by the way, in this game state, what we were enduring in that second half is exactly what we needed. A Liam Delap footballer, not a Liam Delap, oh, I'm just going to go and elbow loads of people. Deserved red. Maybe that second yellow could have been a straight red. Maybe there'll be an investigation into that. What's he doing? He's an absolute knobhead for doing all that. I was so excited to see him back. He'll serve his booking, his suspension at the weekend. It's not the end of the world. You know, he'll be gutted he's done it, but he would rather be serving a suspension for a game like this than a Premier League game. And I don't know what let me know what you think on Delap, because I think it's pretty disgraceful. I genuinely was so disappointed. I was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You know, all of them, like Ty's yellow, and like, you know, Stevo got a yellow card and a couple of conceded fouls for just being quite eager and keen. But he wasn't just, I want to fight everyone and get in aggy. Like, we're the better team. We've been better. They're like, because you've lost your edge and they've had the better of the second half, don't become petulant and like aggy. No, concentrate, focus, because you're playing their game. You're doing exactly what they want you to do. You know, Gittin scores an absolute worldie, doesn't he? Man of the match. He's the story. Well, the story is Chelsea get another red card and there was a mental second half. But the positive story is Jamie Bino Gittins, because he scored an absolute belter. What a finish. Off the post and in as well. A joyful moment. And that's 4-2. That's 4-2 in the 89th minute. So you're a man down, yeah? You're a man down. And you know there's going to be a lot of stoppage. And there's only a goal in it, yeah? And you're thinking they could definitely just equalise here. And then Jamie Gittins says, stop all this. I've been the man of the match anyway. I've got a couple of assists or whatever. I'm the boy. I'm going to score an absolute golazzo worldie to ensure this. An assist from Hato, technically. But let's be real. That goal is all Gittins. An absolute beauty. And smacks it in off the post. Beautiful goal. Sensational scenes from the young Englishman. Just the best player on the pitch on the night. And then kick off, and they score. Kick off, and they score that exact same combination, Agbadu to Wolf. Is it another long throw? To make it 3-4 from kickoff. And you think, what is happening? Cucurella gets booked for an argument. Caicedo gets booked for an argument. And stop arguing. Literally, just stop arguing. Stop arguing. Just focus. Focus and stop arguing. And stop elbowing people in the face. Is that such a radical request? Is it? Because it feels like it shouldn't be. Look, we win. We see it out. They blow the whistle. Whatever, 38 minutes, whatever. Good performers. Jamie Gittins. You have all the flowers. You are the man of the match. Andre Santos got a goal and assist. That's notable. And Stevao is a very talented player. Chipped the goalkeeper. Expressed great, just natural gifted instincts and talents. Right. It's pretty thin gruel after that, boys, girls, ladies and gentlemen. Ty did get his goal, but he also was petulant. Hato got an assist. Didn't really see him much. Lavia. Buonanotte absent. No goals, no assists, pretty ghostly in the hole, you know. None of the centre-backs please me. I love Josh, I think he's great. I think Tosin's been poor for a long time now. We were all rightly praising him for good performances for a long time. But, you know, poor. Jorgensen, I think, is very poor. I know he made that one good save from Strand Larsen, but he is not safe hands. He is terrifying. And genuinely, maybe Karabag are playing well in the Champions League. I don't think we see Jorgensen again. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm not joking. Like, I maybe like, I don't know, maybe the FA Cup if we bought the draw. Like, I don't know who we got in the FA Cup. I can't remember. Chelsea FA Cup fixtures. Jesus Christ. Okay, I don't know. I can't find it. Anyway, maybe in the FA Cup again. Who knows? But the point being, I don't want to see this goalkeeper again. I'm sorry. I know Chelsea's prerogative is to like develop this guy. Other than that, Cucurella ran around. It was a bit erratic. Sort of made a few good clearances. Got a yellow. Probably Fernandez did bring a little bit of calm, putting his foot on the ball. Pedro Neto, again, probably brought a little bit of calm. Wasn't going to get involved with the arguments. And then Liam Delap, disgraceful behaviour, getting 2 bookings for just elbowing people constantly. Mental game. Let me know what you think, though. Let's talk about the goal from Gittins and then wipe everything, Men in Black, wipe everything from your memory, and let's never speak of this again. It's so many rotations, Let's have a look at how we do on the weekend. Is Tottenham? I think it's Tottenham. Yeah, huge game, Tottenham away. Win that game after winning this game. Of course we had a poor performance against Sunderland, but there's actually quite a few wins here recently. So we can just look at this as next round away win, under the lights done. Let's just not speak about it. And apart from Gittins' goal, Delap, not bad. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Thank you for liking and subscribing, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Peace.